here's that Offset has taken my advice and showed up to Rolling Loud with a shit ton of flowers and a massive cake, asking for his girl Cardi B back. Twitter exploded this weekend with an unlikely threesome involving Pete Davidson, Kanye West, and Ariana Grande, all revolving around mental health and the pressure of being famous. Right now, you know, anyone who's got a public platform, they're facing a lot of negativity from their online fans. Now, there's lots of shade and concern been shared by all parties, and well, a lot of people are rallying behind Pete. Now, I've actually crossed paths with Pete, and I kind of been through what he's going through. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that. Quavo was copped some brand new ice, a grill worth $250,000. And the CEO of HQ Trivia, Colin Kroll, well, he passed away at the age of 34. We'll have all this and more in just a second.
I'm in the hospital.
You lie so much.
Send the location.
I'm number one.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden, and welcome back to Famous News. And today is Monday, so we've got lots to get through. A whole shit ton went down over the weekend. Now, just a heads up, we'll be taking a week off during the holidays, but we have a bunch of year in review videos coming your way, so we hope you enjoy them. We handpicked your favorite celebs of this year. Alright, now let's get down to brass tacks. Now, maybe if Offset took a page from Travis Scott's book, perhaps that might work in his favor. Alright, just last week I had a little advice for Offset on how to get Cardi B back. I'm no expert, I just thought he should keep it simple. He kinda did, kinda didn't. He went a little extravagant, but he took my advice. Oh, shit. I got a feeling he's a famous new subscriber. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do that. Also, be sure to ring that bell. Now, despite the grand effort, including flowers and a cake that read, "Take me back, Cardi," well, she didn't seem all that impressed. Now, the crowd's reaction, it was a mixed bag. There was a lot of people booing, but there were also cheers for her to take him back. Now, in the end, Offset, well, he was forced to walk away empty-handed. You can imagine a man of that stature, of that fame, of that celebrity, feeling a little, well, down on himself. It's an embarrassing moment for that many people to watch, and then of course it's gonna end up online where we all watched. He got shot down. Anyway, Offset, he then posted a video saying that all he wants for his birthday is his wife Cardi to take him back. It's super sweet.
I only got one birthday wish, and that's to get my wife back, Cardi. You know what I'm saying? We're going through a lot of things right now, a lot of things on the media. I want to apologize to you, Cardi. You know I embarrassed you.
He goes on to mention that he partook in things that he shouldn't have, and in the result, well, it made her a little crazy and embarrassed. He also apologized for breaking her heart and being a selfish husband. He confessed that he wants to spend the rest of his life with her, and he finished by saying,
I didn't f that girl, but I was entertaining it. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. And I love you. I hope you can forgive me.
What do you guys think? Do you think Cardi should take him back before the holidays? Sound off in the comments down below. Now, Cardi, she also had a lot to say, both via Instagram Live and on her Instagram page. And while her fans flocked to social media to throw hate his way, well, Cardi, she decided to defend him.
I know he's trying hard, because I get it. It's December. I get it. We have a daughter. I get it. We haven't seen each other. I get it. We're not speaking to each other. But I don't like how people is like, you know, talking about it like manipulative or album, but this and that. He's not even dropping his album this month, so cut it out with that.
She also had this to say. Unfortunately, we going through things, you know it's not private, it became public, and I just want things to die down. I just need time so we can see eye to eye. I can't predict the future. I don't know, but the whole coming at my baby father bullshit, that doesn't make me feel any better. I actually don't know how Cardi B handles it. I mean, she works her butt off, she's constantly performing, and then to have this many voices on her social media pages, whew, it's intense. Right before going to sleep that night, well, Cardi made a final video addressing her fans that are making assumptions about her taking Offset back, where she adamantly defended him again. And she had this to say.
I just don't like that bashing online thing. Just earlier, you just saw how Pete Davidson was talking about how he don't even want to be on this earth because mad people be coming at him every single day. I wouldn't want my baby father to have that feeling because of millions of people be bashing him every day.
All right, so this brings us to our second story. Pete Davidson, which also involves Ariana Grande and good old Kanye West. Now, things kicked off with an unsettling post from Pete, which was posted to Instagram. It read, I really don't want to be on this earth anymore. I'm doing my best to stay here for you, but I actually don't know how much longer I can last. All I've ever tried to do was help people. Just remember, I told you so. Now this came after Kanye West, who has also openly suffered from mental health issues. He started a Twitter rant aimed at Drake and Ariana. Well, she had a post about her new song that got caught in the crosshairs. She posted this. Guys, I know there are grown men arguing online right now, but Miley and I dropped our beautiful new song tonight, so if y'all could please just behave for just like a few hours so the girls could shine, that'd be so sick, thank you. Now for this seemingly innocent post, Ariana, she got a lot of backlash from both online haters and even some of her fans. Yeah, they actually turned on her. That never happens. She was accused of being dismissive of those who have mental health issues. Now Kanye West, he replied via Twitter where he stated, I know Ariana said this to be cool and didn't mean no harm, but I don't like even slightest level of slight commentary from someone I know loves and respects me. In a now deleted Twitter post, Ariana replied, with all due respect, I don't need to use anyone to promote anything, period. I was making a comment about what men were doing at the time versus women. It was a joke, which I understand now was probably insensitive. I apologize if I was in any way triggered and hope you feel well today. Because with Twitter, you just can't stop. There were a couple more tweets from the Thank You Next singer that read, stop weaponizing mental health, everyone. Regardless of how I feel about a situation, I can also care about their mental health. And this is when Pete Davidson, he chimed in where he stated, bravo Kanye West for standing up for yourself and speaking out against mental health. I can't explain to you enough how difficult and scary it is to be honest about stuff like this. We need people like Kanye. No one should ever point fingers at you for your bravery in speaking about mental health. I'm seriously disgusted. Now this generated new hate to be aimed at the SNL comedian, which mainly came from Ariana's fans, which prompted his final Instagram post before he then deleted his account on December 15th. Now Pete Davidson, he's been open about his mental health struggle for some time, recently making another lengthy post about Ariana Grande's fans coming at him, where he just said, I'm trying to understand how when something happens to a guy, the whole entire world just trashes him without any facts or frame of reference. Okay, so there's a lot to digest here. Like, I think Ariana, she should be forgiven, and I'm happy to see these megastars, they're being open about their mental health struggles while living in the public eye. Now, when you're a superstar like these people, like everyone dissects absolutely everything you do. It's like more than the human brain should actually be able to handle. Me doing this YouTube channel, I've gotten a little taste of it, we've gotten a lot of views, and it's actually taken a toll on me. It's like there's a price to pay for online popularity. At the end of the day, I'm happy to see that they're speaking about this, so we're kind of like fighting the negativity, and I think some changes we've made to this channel has made this place a much more positive experience, definitely for me. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Also, now we do have some good news for both Pete and Kanye, so let's roll on with that. Now Ariana, she has since apologized for her joke after Davidson's scary message, where she stated, man, I'm so sorry I told a dumb joke. I really didn't mean any harm. All I want is everyone to be healthy and happy, so desperately, please my God. In another post aimed at Pete, well, Ariana, she showed up at SNL Studios. She wanted to meet with him, and she tweeted at him, I'm downstairs and I'm not going anywhere if you need anyone or anything. I know you have everyone you need, and that's not me, but I'm here too. Now Pete remained in his dressing room and he only took the stage to introduce Miley Cyrus's performance.
Once again, Mark Ronson and Miley Cyrus.
And well, he was also visited by his good friend Machine Gun Kelly, and he flew from elsewhere to be with Pete in his time of need. As for Kanye, well, one of his tweets was as follows. I've been trying to do a serious interview speaking on mental health, but it seems as though all members of press are afraid to speak to someone who has been diagnosed, but is still everyone's favorite superhero. Now out of the blue, we had another superhero step into the ring. I'm talking about Joe Rogan. He quickly replied, I'd be happy to talk to you about it for as long as you'd like. I think Joe Rogan's podcast is the perfect platform for the two to sit down and have a great discussion. Now Joe Rogan, he seems to know quite a bit about absolutely everything. The man's been through a ton himself, and he often talks with his guests about the human mind, alternative ways of living, and generally he wants everyone to be healthier and happier. I also think it may just be the biggest event in internet history. Second after the boxing. It'll definitely be more intellectual.
What the fuck are you wearing? You're not Walmart!
Alright, let's move on to Quavo, who showed off a brand new grill. This one's worth $250,000. Just last week we dropped this man's The Rich Life video, and now it clearly needs an update. Now Lil Xan, he's fresh out of rehab after a 2-week stay where he was dealing with his struggle with prescription medication. Now he moved into an Airbnb, but it didn't take long for the police to come knocking on his door. It's not because the man was back on the wagon, it's not because he was, doing anything illegal. It's just because his music was a little too loud.
Now, what is happening, what you are seeing, where am I being detained? Yeah, I'm being detained, basically. He didn't want to say it. For playing loud music on my Airbnb.
And Colin Kroll, the HQ Trivia and Vine app co-founder, well, he died over the weekend at the age of just 34. Now, he was pronounced dead in his apartment of an apparent drug overdose. And the host of HQ Trivia, Scott Rogowski, well, he took to the app to share his condolences.
Our friend and founder, Colin Kroll, passed away unexpectedly early this morning at the age of 34. Colin, or CK as we called him, was a true visionary who changed the game twice. First with Vine, and then with this very app that you're hearing and seeing me through right now.
Not even gonna lie with you guys, I had an email from Colin Kroll come into my inbox just a few months ago. I've also bumped into Scott Rogowski and Pete Davidson. Very small world. Okay, let's move on to what's trending. On YouTube, all weekend long, we had AZZYLAND, who had the top spot on the American trending page. It was also the #1 trending video in all of Canada. This was her rap anthem, Money, featuring Big Nem. And well, it's been getting some mixed reviews. So I've known Azzy for a very long time. She's truly the sweetest woman I've ever worked with. And she's hot as hell. But I think she's more cute than she is raunchy. You know what I mean? It appears her fans, they kind of feel the same way. Now, regardless of the video, it was a huge effort to, do something over the top, get people talking. And it's definitely done that. Here's what some of the comments had to say. Dear Azzy, please have some respect for yourself. This was pretty disgusting. Being beautiful and having an amazing body is a blessing, but if you aren't classy, it's all a waste. Ouch! She's such a lovable girl, that's mean. Another read, this makes YouTube Rewind look like the best thing to ever happen. And finally, I don't like Azzy like this. This is kind of the catch-22 with being a YouTube creator. Your audience, they do like change, but they don't like a whole lot of it. And when you throw them a 360 like this, well, sometimes you get a bit of backlash. I've experimented a whole bunch of things, and I'm never gonna put out a rap video. That's actually how I started on YouTube. All right, we also got 23 brilliant phone hacks. It's currently in the #2 spot, and well, now you all know what to do with your empty boxes after Christmas. You can do this. Carter Scherer is a YouTuber I've never heard of, but this guy's having one hell of a year. His latest vlog, The Movie Part 1, it features a cameo from Guava Juice and apparently Mr. Beast. There's more stars in this, and it's also in the #1 trending spot.
Think about it, Liz. Like, everything that we're telling them, it's so crazy. Like, the camera got struck by lightning. Every video is going crazy with the views.
But it's actually happening.
James Corden, his carpool karaoke with Cardi B is set to drop today, so I'm sure that's gonna rise to the top very quickly. Trending over on Twitter, we have an unwanted fan showing up at the YouTuber James Charles' house, and well, it had him a little terrified. People are talking about privacy concerns. I remember this happened a few years ago with PewDiePie. You just can't buy the merch. You gotta go to the house. James wrote this: please stop showing up at my house. I will not hug you. I will not take a photo with you, and I absolutely will not sign your palette. It is extremely disrespectful and makes me feel very unsafe in my own home. Respect people's privacy. It's really not that hard. For this, he received a ton of support from the YouTube community. He even got an invitation to move into the Cloud House. Also trending on Twitter is Angela Ponce. She's the first openly transgender Miss Universe contestant, and she took the stage last night representing her country of Spain. She was favored to win, but she ended up not even making the top 20. The crown, it went to Catriona Gray. She is Miss Philippines. Over on Instagram, well, Pete Davidson and Cardi B, they dominated everyone's feed, so we've already talked about that. Wrapping things up with who to follow, well, I've got a lot of DMs from you guys. I really appreciate the support. We love giving you guys shout outs. And of course, today is no exception. Just there on Friday, I got a message from a guy I recognized because I had seen him going viral. His name is Gap2 Daddy. You may have seen this video yourself. You know, the one with the blunt. With 11,000 followers, he says f braces and that he's the CEO of The Gap. He also tags his videos in locations like the Gap Tooth Media, Gap Tooth Productions, and Gap Tooth Distribution. I don't know, he just finds things that are named Gap and he pretends he's there. Your babe of the day is Arika Sato. She has close to 600,000 followers. She's also got a pretty popular YouTube channel with over 300,000 subscribers, and she collabs with other Instagram babes including Trisha Paytas and Gigi Gorgeous. Now this girl's been on a ton of reality TV shows, from Paris Hilton's BFF to Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory. She was a swimsuit model, and she was Kim Kardashian for a day. I don't know, a show I've never heard of, but the girl's been hustling long time, so she definitely deserves a spot on Babe of the Day. And finally, on the come up is DJ Snake. Now, I really feel like I've been sleeping on this before they're famous. I know you guys have been requesting it for months and months and months. My bad. We'll definitely be getting that for you done soon, probably in the new year. This guy's, he's pulling in some serious views. He's killing it. He's from France. He's also been nominated for 2 Grammys. DJ Snake, it's coming soon. Marshmallow, we only did this year, so forgive me. All right, guys, I gotta wrap up this video. My name is Michael Credden. Links to everything we discussed are down below. And this will be our last week before taking a break, so be sure you tune in, hit subscribe, turn on those post notifications. We appreciate all the support. See you guys in another video. Boom! Sorry that was long. I'm sorry, Tamara. It was too long.